Hi everyone, welcome back to Pocket CFO, your Pocket Chief Financial Officer. Before we dive into today's topic, let me ask you a question. Have you ever sat around a Mahjong table, maybe with family during Chinese New Year? Maybe with old friends on a lazy weekend afternoon? You hear the clatter of tiles, you see sharp eyes scanning the table, and you know that electric feeling when you are just one tile away from winning. Well, here is something most people never think about. Mahjong is actually one of the best financial education tools ever invented. Forget thick textbooks. Forget boring spreadsheets. This 144-tile game has been played across China for over a century, and it is packed with pure financial wisdom. Today, we are breaking down 5 powerful money management lessons hidden inside Chinese Mahjong. These lessons apply directly to how you build wealth, manage risk, and invest globally. Let's shuffle the tiles and get started. Lesson 1. Know your hand and know when to change it. In Chinese Mahjong, every game starts the exact same way. You draw 13 tiles and you look at what you have. Right then, you must make a critical decision. What kind of hand are you going to build? Are you going for a big premium hand like Qing Yise, which pays huge but is incredibly hard to complete? Or are you playing it safe with a flexible mixed hand to secure a quick, steady win? Here is the mistake most beginners make. They fall in love with their opening hand. They get a couple of lucky tiles early on and they mentally lock themselves in. They ignore the fact that the game is evolving. In personal finance, we do the exact same thing. We hold on to a losing stock because we bought it years ago. We pour money into a failing business because we've already invested so much. Behavioral economists call this the sunk cost fallacy. The CFO takeaway: stay flexible. Review your portfolio regularly with fresh eyes. Ask yourself every quarter, if I didn't already own this asset, would I buy it today? Lesson 2. Discard with discipline. Every tile you keep has a cost. What separates a good Mahjong player from a true master? Masters are absolutely ruthless about what they discard. In Chinese Mahjong, your hand is strictly limited to 13 tiles. Every time you draw a new tile, you must give one up. This means every single tile you choose to keep carries an opportunity cost. By holding on to it, you are giving up the chance to hold something better. In wealth management, cash sitting in a low-return savings account is a hoarded tile. It's a dollar that isn't working hard for you somewhere else. There is another layer here: cutting losses. Top Mahjong players instantly spot dead tiles. If 3 or 4 copies are already out, that tile is dead. The CFO takeaway: when your investment thesis is broken, let go. If the fundamental reason you bought it no longer exists, discard with discipline. Lesson 3. Read the table. Information is your greatest edge. Mahjong is a game of incomplete information. But it is never a game of zero information. Every tile your opponent discards tells a story. Now look at retail investors. Most of them operate in a complete bubble, listening to random internet noise rather than real market signals. In the real financial world, reading the table means tracking the macro context. Where are interest rates going? What is the US dollar doing? The CFO takeaway: don't just stare at your own tiles. Read broadly, study central bank commentaries and global capital flows. Information asymmetry is where your profit edge lives. Lesson 4. Play the wind round. Timing and position matter enormously. A standard game moves through different wind rounds. When it is your seat wind, or when you are the east wind, you have structural advantages. This is the perfect metaphor for economic cycles. A bull market is your east wind. A bear market means the wind is against you. The biggest mistake? They play every single round like they are the east wind. They stay aggressive during a downturn and panic when they lose. The CFO takeaway: know which wind round you are in. play your position, and size your investments accordingly. Lesson 5. Win gracefully, lose smartly. Control the final boss. In Mahjong, the difference between a winning streak and a massive loss is rarely about the tiles you draw. It is almost always about your mindset. In behavioral finance, this emotional roller coaster has names: loss aversion and overconfidence bias. Master players don't tilt. The antidote? Set rules in advance. Define your stop-loss and profit-taking targets before your emotions run hot. The CFO takeaway: emotional intelligence is your ultimate financial superpower. The investor who stays calm will always outperform the genius who loses control. Let's quickly recap the 5 lessons. Know your hand. Discard with discipline. Read the table. Know your wind round. And master your emotions. What I love most is that these 5 lessons are deeply embedded in Chinese culture. The wisdom was always there. We just put a financial name to it. That is a wrap. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and turn on notifications. I am your Pocket CFO, and I will see you in the next video. Next time you sit at a Mahjong table, ask, which tiles are truly building your winning hand?